In tonight's ECO9 report, we honor the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. by recognizing the connection between social and environmental justice.
Volunteers with the Student Conservation Association and the National Park Service spent part of today cleaning up trash along the Anacostia. They met at the Anacostia Park Roller Skating Pavilion and they spread out along the coastline. Takora Jones brought her young daughter Jazani to help with today's cleanup, and we spoke with her about the importance of restoring the health of the Anacostia and DC's urban waterfront.
So the Anacostia Waterway is one that has been in recovery for a really long time, and so being able to continue to support efforts to clean it up, because it once used to be a place where people actually swam, and it hasn't been that in a very, very long time. So being able to support efforts that help clean it up, get the plastic off. You know, people love coming out here and having a really great time, but they don't always think about what happens when they leave their trash behind. And so doing our part to help clean that up and help keep and preserve the environment is really important. We are just getting to the point at which doing community service is something that my daughter and I can actually do together, because she's old enough to understand a bit more, old enough to start understanding the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. He was a drum major for justice, and justice includes environmental as well as social justice, because there are so many efforts that have adversely impacted communities that have been lower resourced and overburdened by the different kinds of pollution that happens for all of us. And so being able to lean into that justice for all of us in an equitable fashion is really important.
See little Jazani back there getting the work done.
I love it. Yeah.
All right, so ECO9 also swung by the MLK Day cleanup at Pope Branch Park in Southeast earlier this morning. This one sponsored by the Anacostia River Keepers. It's one of several Clean Waterways cleanups held by the Anacostia River Keepers over the course of the year.
You know, the Anacostia has come a long way. It looks a lot better than it has in previous years, and it's thanks in part to a lot of the work of these great organizations and volunteers.
Yeah, a lot of people realize they got to pitch in to make it better.
Absolutely. Let's keep it up, and great to see them all starting so young.
Yeah.